Kitchen Conversations with Jessica Silas.
Yeah. This is where you wanna be. This is where you wanna be. This is where you wanna be. Friendship, food, and honesty. Friendship, food, and honesty. Friendship, food, and honesty. This is where you wanna be. This is where you wanna be. This is where you wanna be. Come in and join the conversation.
Kitchen Conversations with Jessica Silas.
This is where you wanna be. 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 This is where you wanna be.
Kitchen Conversations with Jessica Silas.
Welcome back, family. We are here in the kitchen for another episode of Kitchen Conversations with Jessica. It's your girl, Jessica, and I'm so excited to be back in the kitchen with each of you. I have an amazing recipe to cook today. Simple, delicious, fun, but more importantly, I have my friend joining me in the kitchen. This is even more exciting because I haven't seen her in like years at this point. We talk often, but I haven't seen her in years. So I have everybody's favorite auntie, Heather, in the building, joining us for an amazing conversation. So get ready, prepare yourself for tons of laughs, good conversation, and some epic food. You guys, I have Auntie Heather. You're in the kitchen. It's everybody's favorite auntie.
Hey.
One of my favorite friends. Like, Heather has been one of my favorite friends. Probably because, for one, she's hilarious. Like, the funniest person. You'll never sit around her and not laugh. Even when she's mad, because it's funny.
Yeah.
Like,
You gotta bring the humor.
Yes, every time. And so I'm excited that she's joining us in the kitchen, and I have a yummy recipe that we're going to do together.
It's smelling pretty bomb.
Listen, because you smell the garlic already.
Hello?
So we're going to do some garlic noodles with some shrimps.
Oh, we doing some crustaceans.
Yeah! Oh, I haven't been there in a long time.
Oh, girl, I went during the panoramic.
You
Yeah,
did?
It was pretty good.
I'm going to have to put that on my schedule, go to Crustaceans. So that's what we'll be cooking today. I'm excited. Heather is the owner, the creator of the brand. Something for the aunties.
Hey.
She's been an auntie since before the brand. Like, she made auntie a thing.
I'm a great auntie. Literally.
No, you are.
Literally a great auntie.
Like, great, like as in good, but also
But
aren't
like,
you a great
yes,
auntie, like a
my
great
nephew got
grandmother?
kids.
Yeah.
I'm seasoned in the game.
And it was only right that your brand had something to do with aunties.
You know.
But I want to know. I mean, I know like the history behind something for the aunties. But tell the people, where did the idea for something for the aunties come from?
Well, I wish I had a really crazy, like oh my God, like my aunt did. No, it was literally like I scrolled on Instagram and saw something and I was like, I could do that. But like, I could do it my way.
Right.
So it was really like, I was on Instagram just scrolling at work on my lunch one day and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I could do that. But on top of that, my friends, you know, when we go out, people were like, oh, the aunties are here. So it was already a thing. Like people already call me and my friends like the aunties. Like we are a little, you know, seasoned in the game, like I said, but you know, a little sprinkle. But yeah, so I was just like, this would be perfect. Like, why not? Like just make a shirt that says auntie. So that's really how it happened.
That's what she did. The thing blew up, y'all. But we'll get
on
into
accident.
It wasn't an accident. That thing blew up. But I love it. I love that it embodies you. Like it is, the essence of it is like Heather. Like when I look at it, I keep buying it. Like I keep placing orders every time there's a drop, guys.
There's
like,
one on Monday.
Yeah. And I probably will be buying something else again. And so I love that it's fully you. Like all of you is, when I look at it, I'm like, oh, this is Heather.
Yeah, like I wanted it to be a brand that pretty much represents me. So, I mean, I wouldn't put anything out there that I wouldn't wear. So, you know, it's your local neighborhood Jiggy auntie.
Come on, Jiggy auntie.
Tis I.
Okay, so before we dig into more conversation, let's get this food on the stove.
Yes, I'm famished.
Me too. I'm
Famished.
hungry. I'm so hungry. Okay, so first we'll turn on the stove, and if you can do me a favor and add some olive oil to your pan.
Yes, ma'am. Get you. Oh, okay. Just kidding.
You got it. You got it.
I should have spelled my name in here.
Ooh, yeah. Put that on me.
You know, we don't measure, we just pour.
No, you just pour.
Okay.
Real cooks know.
Yeah, when it looks like it's covered, you're good to go. It's coming out
a little slow because it's more so for looks and for show than it is for, you know, actual pouring. I'm gonna borrow that from you too. And so in your pan, we're gonna get our shrimp started. Shrimp is super easy to cook. I like to make sure, I think I say this every time I cook shrimp on this show, make sure your shrimp is not wet because people be like washing their shrimp off and then cooking it.
You gotta dry it first.
Yes! Auntie Heather knows, y'all. Auntie Heather knows. She's not a rookie.
My mama didn't play that.
P.S. Her mama guts. Shout out to Jar.
Shout out Jar.
Shout out to Jar.
Are you proud of me, girl? You better be.
They have the dopest relationship. It's fun to watch you guys interact with each other. So yes, I love you. I love Jarsh.
Yes, that's my homie.
Me and Jarsh's birthdays are close together, so I feel like a special connection to Jarsh, you know.
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet lady. She's kind.
She's a kind lady.
She's a kind lady.
But she will go off on you. She will tell you about yourself.
Yes, I'm still scared at 35.
But like her daughter, because Heather is the same way. She's a nice lady. But she won't go off on you and she'll snatch you up. Ooh, back in the day. Okay, so oh man, we have some really good memories together.
Yes.
Like really like reckless times, but then we like grew up a little.
Yeah. We used to work together. That was a great time. Jessica got me a job in a time of need, okay? And it worked out perfect for that time. Until we all got cut off. Okay? We all got the boot. But it was great times. I learned a lot, you know. We got very close. It was amazing.
We spent a lot of time together.
I won't say the name of it.
Nope, we sure won't.
You don't deserve that.
No, not on my show.
Sure not up in here. Not all these taxes you tried to hit me with. No.
Had us messed up.
Right.
Okay, so less about them and more about us.
Right.
Something for the aunties.
Yes.
What was like the overall vision? You said it was something you saw on Instagram, it sparked the idea, but what was like the vision or the message that you wanted to give off with this brand?
I didn't want it to be like your typical like clothing line, like t-shirt brand, you know, like there's a bunch of those in LA already.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I did just add to it, but it's more so something that's just like a lifestyle. Like she said, I've been an auntie. I've literally been an auntie since I was like 7. I'm not kidding around. Like my niece, my mom had me super late in life, so my brothers are way older than me. So yeah, I was an auntie at 7. Now I'm a great auntie. But you know, I just wanted to create something that was like besides just the actual title auntie. Mm-hmm. I wanted to be more so like you don't have to be an auntie to be considered an auntie. Like, you know, there's auntie tendencies that we all have, you know, like your auntie was like the cool fly lady, like for me at least, like my aunties were like the cool fly ones, their nails were always done, like they always looked super fire every time they showed up to a family function. They may or may not have had any kids, but it was all, look, oh, auntie is here, honey. And they don't hold nothing back.
Right.
Like me, kind of.
Right. I'm like,
actually,
you are.
I don't know, think about it, I'm really an auntie. They really don't hold nothing. It's you.
Right.
But yeah, it was, you know, so I just wanted it to be more so besides an actual clothing line, I wanted it to be.
Burn our garlic.
Sorry. It's smelling good though.
It does.
I wanted it to be more than just a clothing line. I wanted it to be like a feel, you know, like you feel good. You feel, and on top of that, you know, my style in general is already cozy, kind of jiggy. I'm like a tomboy style with a little bit of girl mixed in there somewhere. You know? I comb my hair. I put on mascara sometimes. So
only sometimes.
Only sometimes, yeah. But for the most part, you know, I just want it to be cool, casual. Just, you know, your local neighborhood auntie. You know?
I love it.
Oh, cool.
So when you launch something for the aunties, oops.
Oh, you don't be dropping shrimp up in here, okay? Shrimp is expensive.
Don't drop that. Hey. Sorry, y'all. We wasted shrimp.
Yeah, you don't waste shrimp in here now.
I'm sorry. So when you launched something for the aunties, what was like one thing that like kind of blew your mind? Like, cause when you put it out, how were you feeling? What were your were you hesitant about anything?
Was I? First of all, I was actually, I had the idea. I sat on it for, I want to say like a year.
Yes.
I think it was a year. It might have been a little bit longer than that. Like, I think it might have been a year and a half. I sat on it for a minute. And then I was like, okay, because, you know, I had a job at the time. So I was really concerned about, I've been at this job for like 7 years. I needed to keep this job, you know, like, at this point, it was like either this is gonna be my career or I need to figure it out. But the pandemic happened.
Panorama.
The panoramic happened, and my job was like, oh, you don't work here no more. So I don't work here anymore. I guess nobody works here anymore. So yeah, so that was a scary point because it was like this 7 years just went down the drain. And on top of that, now I have to figure out how I'm gonna make money, how I'm gonna, you know, my health insurance, like everything. So I was like, why not? Now's the perfect time. I actually had samples made up, but I had only had like 2 or 3 that I was wearing.
Okay.
So I had no photo shoot, I had nothing, I had no content, I had nothing ready to go. So let's say I got sent home from work on March 12th.
Mm-hmm.
March 20th, my job was like, bye, you don't work here anymore.
Oh.
We got sent home to work from home, and then we didn't have a job. So from that day forward, I set up a photo shoot. I made an Instagram, but I made it private. I just was adding stuff to the Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
My friends would come over, I would take pictures of them wearing my stuff, and I would just post it on the Instagram. And I want to say July is when I really sparked I introduced something for the aunties to the world. It was National Auntie Day.
It was National
It
Auntie
was
Day.
literally National Auntie Day. You know, like there's National Pizza Day.
Right.
There's a National Auntie Day. Who knew? I didn't.
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, I literally didn't know. Shari was the one who actually told me about it.
Of course, Shari.
Yes. So I was like, perfect. This is perfect. I can literally post my Instagram this day. The response I got was insane. I was crying so hard because I didn't expect it to, like, you know, everybody's an auntie. People like new things, but I didn't expect it to go crazy like that.
Right.
So I, like, off of that post, I had like 1,000 followers just before I even had anything to sell.
Jesus.
So I was like, all right, I guess we're doing this. We're doing this.
This is a thing.
We're doing this. This is a thing. And we did it. So in August, I've launched my, this was actually a full sweater. I just cut it.
Because that's what she does.
Because aunties are hoochies sometimes too, okay?
We are auntie hoochie, okay?
But I had a crew neck and a t-shirt that I launched, and I sold out in 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
8 minutes.
8 minutes.
And the whole time I'm just sitting in front of the computer like, oh my God.
I would just like to pin drop there that my order, it launched at noon. My order was through at 12:01.
Yeah, Jessica was like, no joke, no lie. She was the third order that came through. Like, my phone was just going off, like the little Shopify thing was like, ding, ding. It said Jessica Silas. I said, oh, girl, you're not playing no games.
I told Heather before she officially launched anything, I was like, if you do this, Heather,
Yes.
this will blow your mind. And she's like, oh, Jessica, that's so sweet. And I was like,
No.
Listen
We had a whole.
Listen
Yes.
to me. Can you give me the tongs out of that drawer?
Yes, ma'am.
I was like, if you do this, believe me when I say, this is going to blow your mind.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, I'm just nervous. And I was like, Heather, do it.
Yeah.
And then that day when she launched, she sold out in 8 minutes, y'all. I'm adding the noodles. I've been over here secretly cooking. Yeah. Go ahead and smack it, flip it, and rub it down.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I'm just proud of you. Like, I know I say it all the time.
No, I'll cry right now. I'll cry right now.
I'm seriously proud of you because you launched something in the middle of a pandemic. Like, where launching a business in itself is already it's hard. I'm a business owner.
It's scary.
It is the scariest shot. Like, it is so scary, y'all.
Terrifying.
And to not only launch a business, but you launched a business in the middle of a worldwide pandemic. It wasn't just a California pandemic. It was a worldwide pandemic. After losing a job, literally, there were so many obstacles that the odds were stacked against you.
No, for real.
And so to still persevere and to still press forward to do it, I'm so proud. And so because of that, I will always support something for the aunties. I will always have all the auntie gear. I will always shout it from the rooftops that I love her.
Yes.
I will always do that because I'm proud and I love it. It's so dope. It's so cute. Every time I wear my auntie stuff, people be like, wait, where you get that at? And I'm like, they probably sold out, but you can try. I got it when
They're probably sold out, but
I'm like, I got it when it first dropped. I keep
get on the wagon, honey. Okay.
So you better follow them and just turn your post notifications on so you can hopefully get something next time.
Hello.
Because it be gone.
Yes.
So in that though, you launched during the panorama.
Mm-hmm.
We might be able to turn that fire down. We don't want to overcook our shrimps. So yeah, you launched during the panorama.
Yes.
And just naturally, life can be like anxious, like make you anxious. Like just regular things can make you anxious.
Yeah.
You started a business. What were like some mental or emotional things that you really had to combat to just release it to the world? Like to finally be like, okay, no, push press and like post it.
No, yes. I had to stop sweating first of all because I was terrified. I literally was terrified.
Mm-hmm.
But it's scary. Like having an actual job for so long and then branching out on your own is terrifying in itself.
Absolutely.
So that alone was like, okay, are people gonna like this? Like, is anybody gonna buy this? If nobody buys this, I gotta go get a job again. Like, and I don't want to do that.
Right.
So I've already experienced, you know,
The traumas of jobs.
Right. Yeah, traumas of jobs, but also you sent me to work from home, and I've been free for 2 weeks now.
living
Like,
my best life at home.
you thought I was coming back? No, I wasn't. Right. But on top of that, it was like discipline. Like now that you are your own boss and you have to be the one to say, okay, you need to get up, you need to work from this time to this time, you need to schedule this, you need to do this. Like it's just the discipline aspect of it on top of not caring what anybody else thinks. That is super important. Everybody has an opinion.
Everybody.
When you start a business. And it's great. I'm open to all the constructive criticism there is. But you start a business. How about that? You go make something. I'm gonna buy it, but you know, you gonna make it. Just
right.
I'm thankful for, you know, your 2 cents, but sometimes the 2 cents turn into 7 and I don't want the 7.
Really want it or need it.
Yeah, I don't want it or need it. But besides that, just really just focusing on you, your brand, your business, and how to just continue to make it grow. Like,
right.
I mean, of course you have the everyday stress of like the money aspect and all of that, but like, what's the saying? If you water it, it will grow. Hello?
Preach, Auntie.
Oh,
Preach, Auntie. Preach,
My
Auntie.
niece has been teaching me all the TikTok dances, so I'm trying to get the Cardi B.
And it's
Yeah, see? But yeah, if you water it, it will grow. So that's really what I've been doing. Like I have not stopped. From the moment I decided to like fully go forward with it, I haven't stopped. Like I have a photo shoot scheduled for Monday. I have some new merch dropping.
She gave me a sneak peek, y'all.
I did.
And I was like, ooh, can I get this now? Please, let me get this now, please. And then she's like, no.
I was gonna bring you one today. I know. I shouldn't have said it. I take it back. Sorry.
Heather!
Can you see me?
Yeah,
disappear.
I know,
God
dang. Still in the kitchen.
But yeah, I got some new merch coming.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
drive to Inglewood.
Yes. Oh, you gonna drive to Inglewood? Okay, I just drove. You gonna get in that car? You gonna come to
I will
Inglewood?
come to
Okay,
Inglewood.
we will have a weekend.
Ooh!
We can hang out in the backyard.
Because they redid the backyard. Yes. Yes, I'm coming. Tell
Please.
Josh I'm coming. I'm no like.
When I started saying, I was like, I'm gonna go see Jessica. She was like, oh, what are you doing? I was like, she has a, you know, I'm gonna be on her show. She has a show? I was like, yeah.
Ooh.
Aren't you jealous?
I'm like a real bad bee. Like I got a hot show. Ooh, I'm on the flyers. I'm on everything.
You know what?
Look at me now, guys.
But yeah, like, you just have to keep going. That's what I'm not gonna stop. Like eventually, you know, so hopefully a new opportunity will open up. But this is my baby right now. Like,
Right.
Auntie, I got no kids, so this is my kid. Okay,
Right.
This is my kid, and I have to make sure it's fed, bathed, all that stuff that you gotta do for kids.
all the stuff
Yeah, all
that the aunties
that the aunties don't really do. Like you can come over, but I'm gonna give you back.
So what has been like one of like the biggest surprises that has come from like you launching your brand? Like what has been something that has been like, whoa, nigga, I didn't expect that. Like what has been one of like the biggest shocks or surprises?
I am still floored at the fact that like, I mean, we know Instagram is a very big tool for branding and marketing and all that, but I am still shocked that like celebrities see my stuff. How did you see this? How? Like Lena Waithe reached out to me. Cynthia, I always say her last name wrong. Evero, yeah, she actually wore it and posted it. So it's just like, where, like, that still blows my mind. Like,
Right.
I can't even believe that like you saw this. And the message that Lena Waithe wrote, it was just like, how come nobody told me about this? Me?
Right.
This?
I
I was sweating again so hard. I called my mom, she was at work. I was like, Mom, guess what? She was like, okay, don't call me no more, bye. I'm at work. I said, did you hear what I said? Yeah, I'm busy, bye. I was like, oh, probably like, sorry, what? Bro, what? I was like, bro, what? But yeah, like that's still, that takes the cake for me. Like, how are y'all seeing this? Like, I don't, what? The page just started last year.
Right.
Am I on the Explore page? Who put it there? Oh, I'm sweating. Oh, God.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, like that blows my mind every single time.
I love it because your story kind of shows like what obedience and what like consistency really like breeds. Like this is the fruit of you like doing it scared. Because I remember the conversation we had and I was just like, okay.
Just was like, what's up with Auntie? I said, because I posted a picture like in 2019. She was like, what's up with Auntie? I said, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
I gotta go. Bye.
I gotta go to work tomorrow.
But I literally felt it. Like I saw what it was supposed to be, and I saw what it was going to do, and I was like, Heather, like if you never listen to anything else that I say in life, listen to me when I say this. Give it to the world. And I was like, you will not be disappointed. I was like, I put that on my name. You will not be disappointed. And so even to see the fruit of it, like, and how it's picked up speed and how I know it's just going to continue to grow and continue to be great.
Look at them shrimp.
I know it will be. And so it's even like a, to me, because I'm like, I was listening to God that day and I wasn't missing. Like,
I never told you this, but that conversation lit the fire under my ass something. I was crying so hard texting you because I felt it through, even it was like through text, like and you were not playing with me. You were like, no, I'm telling you, like this is in your future, like this is in your stars, like you have to do this. But if you don't do the work, nothing will come from it. Right. So it was like you have to do the work. And after that, I was like, I was getting chills. Like, I was literally sitting there crying, like, I can't believe, I'm about to cry right now. Oh my God. Just kidding. Hold on. The shrimp popped in my eye, y'all. Oh my God. Let me stir this up. But yeah, that conversation was like mind blowing and life changing for me, because had you not said that, I would not have done anything. Like, literally, I would have sat on it probably for so much longer, but that, like, God is really real. Like, he spoke through you to me to tell me, like, that needs to happen. Because you probably, like, nobody knew that the panorama was about to happen. Nobody knew that, but it was like, that was the sign, like, okay, I'm telling you right now, stop sitting on this. Like, do it, because it's gonna be so much bigger than what you can even imagine. And it's blowing my mind. I'm only, a couple months in. So, I love you. Thank you, God. Right. You're a real one. You the man.
Oh, man. Okay, we're not about to be crying in this picture right now.
I put mascara on today.
Right. But I think our food is done. So let's sit down. Let's eat. So we can eat and dig more into some good conversation.
Yes.
So start me into this food.
Okay.
Okay, so we threw down in the kitchen.
Girl,
it smells bomb.
Smells bomb.
So let's partake of our yummy creation, because I'm hungry.
I've been famished.
You said I came in hungry.
Yes. We did right.
You just bless the food. Amen. Oh, wow, you're fancy. Let me roll it like that.
Crustacean. Just like I said.
Hey now. Wow, this is really good.
Yeah, no, like text it to me.
He said, go ahead and send me that recipe right quick.
Yeah, no, text it to me like right now. This is amazing.
So, wow, this is really good, Heather. We did good. Go us. We cooked good. Go on.
What are the kids on TikTok do?
Wait, did we?
All I got is that's all I know.
Okay, so transparent moment. I'm a business owner. I have put on this show, Kitchen Conversations. I have a regular 9-to-5 job still.
Oh, girl, you are grinding.
Listen, I do a lot. I just do a lot. But if I can be honest, I realized in this season of my life, I went back to school again.
Oh my God.
I'm doing the most.
Yeah.
But right, it's purposeful, but it's a lot. But I realized in this time that I haven't practice what I preach so much, I've really neglected like self-care, taking care of myself. And if I can be even more honest, before filming yesterday, I found myself in urgent care for like 5 hours.
Ma'am.
Listen, dehydration, exhaustion, like it was the most.
You're not doing that.
Listen.
Okay.
And so because of that, I think that there's balance, because sometimes we can get so caught up in building, making a brand, like creating something for ourselves that we completely like are like, oh, I can sleep later. Oh, I can do this later. And we neglect self. I personally feel like you do great with self-care. Heather stay on a trip. She stay having, you know, a function or something, like really enjoying life. So what does like self-care look like for you to make sure that you're not just like auntie, that you forget Heather, the person?
Well, I always have to stay grounded, number one. But my brand wouldn't be what it is if I wasn't myself. So I know most people think self-care is like, you know, like you go to the spa, you do facials, like all that's great. I do those things as well. But self-care for me, like I can't work in the same place for too long. Like I have a little office at home that really doesn't work for me all the time either. Like sometimes I need to change the scenery to get some inspiration. Like, you know, so I do travel. I probably traveled a little more than I should during the panorama, but
she was wrong, y'all.
I was safe, you know, I got my COVID test, I was fine, everything was negative, you know, I practiced all the safety precautions. But, you know, self-care for me in general is just, of course, stay hydrated. That's very important because we don't want you going to urgent care ever again. Because that's not fun. It's scary there.
It was stupid.
It's scary there.
It was very scary.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, I'm scared of the doctor more than the dentist, so no. But, you know, it's more so about just keeping yourself grounded. Like, if you have to get a change of scenery, go get a change of scenery just to get some inspiration. Right. Even if it's your backyard or if it's your friend's backyard. Like, you know, just something that is not your norm. But, you know, the regular self-care stuff, like I do read a lot. I read a whole lot. I make sure that I stay up on like the latest trends and fashions thanks to my, you know, Auntie Heather has to stay in the loop because, you know, the stuff changes every day.
So quick.
Like these kids today, I can't imagine being a kid in this day and age.
Stressful.
It's stressful. It's scary. Like, why do y'all look 29 and you're 13? Like, I couldn't even get my nails done until I was like 16.
Right.
And I even had to like argue about that. Like, I remember asked my dad, he was like, no. I was like, oh, I'm leaving. I packed the bag. I got to the end of the block. I didn't know which way Crenshaw was. I was like, oh, back in the house, all for some acrylics. Like, I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm out of here. I got to the end of the block. I said, which way is Crenshaw? Dang, I gotta go back home. But yeah, it's really just more so just focusing on yourself. Like, there's a lot of people that like want to tell you everything, but self-care for me in general is travel, my skincare routine, which is bomb. Oh my God, sleep. Sleep is so important. She will go to sleep, yo. I will go to bed. My best friend calls me Heather Marie Mattress because I love my bed. Like, I love my bed. But like that whole saying of like, you know, you can sleep when you're dead. No, you can't. I need to sleep right now.
Because if you don't sleep, you will die.
Yeah. And also like, sleep deprivation is real. Like, you are delirious. Like, you don't have any of your best ideas if you are, you know, you don't get any sleep. You have to get rest. But, you know, just have fun. Fun is so important. Just have fun with everything that you do. Yeah. Like, I know people are like, oh, you're never gonna grow up. Cool. I'm gonna look 12 for the rest of my life too. You're not, because you're not having fun.
Because you're stressed out.
Right. So, but yeah, that's really what it is.
I love that. That was such a good answer. So, you know, I ask a lot of questions on this show.
I got all the answers.
Ooh, come on, answer. But we like to offer an opportunity for you guys to ask Jess. Okay. And so you get to ask me one question about anything, life, religion, spirituality, like anything at all. Okay. So what is one thing that you would like to ask Jess?
I've been thinking about this. Dang. Well, I don't really have a question.
Okay.
I just really I just want to say thank you. Thank you. Because without you, like I said before, without you speaking into me, I literally would not have, I wouldn't be sitting here right now with you talking about something for the aunties, because you literally spoke that life, that word into me that I needed. So thank you for being you and being that friend that I needed at that time. But if you really want me to ask you a question, I don't need this recipe. That's my question. What Send me the garlic noodle recipe with the shrimp, okay?
I got you on
Yes.
that. I definitely got you on that. And I'm not crying. I'm not crying.
Some garlic got in her eye.
It's the aroma of the garlic. But it's absolutely my pleasure. I'm just grateful that God was like, here, say this to Heather on this day, and that I was obedient to it, because I love just seeing the fruit of that. I love seeing you be you and like thrive in that, because you're so necessary for so many people. And I think that you've done this for so long. Like, you've been a trendsetter. You've been this for years without like the real like recognition, without people truly like knowing your name for real, or knowing that this is where this came from. Like, this was Heather and them. This was Heather and them. Like, and so I think I love that now. Like, God's like, no more will people like take what I like made you for and put their name on it. Yeah. Now they're gonna know like this. This is Heather.
Listen, I'm out there now.
You out here,
and I'm not going nowhere. Okay, and neither is the auntie. So thank you.
Well, I love you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for thinking of me.
Of course.
Oh gosh, I feel so honored.
Yes. And so definitely want people to be able to follow you.
Yes,
follow
please.
For the aunties, not the aunties. The aunties.
The aunties, not the aunties.
Not the aunties.
Okay,
the aunties.
I mean, it is some aunties, but you know, there's aunties over here.
Right. So where can they find you?
You can find me and my shirt. No. Something for the aunties. Yeah, my handle, something for the aunties, is literally everything. That's my Instagram, my Twitter. I haven't made a Facebook because my mom's probably gonna follow me on there. And nope. But my website is somethingfortheaunties.com. I kept it simple, you know what I'm saying? Trademarked. So don't you try it.
Don't you try it.
Hello. But yeah, something for the aunties. Follow me, like, share, please share. Please. Yes. And please buy black. Buy black. It's so important that we recycle these black dollars out here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
I love it.
Auntie gang.
Auntie bang bang auntie gang.
Hello.
Thank you all so much for joining me for another amazing episode of Kitchen Conversations with Jessica and Heather. This has brought me so much joy to have my friend in this kitchen. Like I said before, I haven't personally seen Heather in years at this point. And so this has been like a refreshing and like the extra that I needed. I needed to see her. I needed to be able to hug her and to touch her and to be in her presence. So I'm grateful, and y'all got to experience it. So y'all should be grateful too. Hello. She dropped some gems. She put you on to a new brand. If you didn't already know, now you know. And so make sure you follow her, all that other good stuff. Yes. But on top of that, if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and push that subscribe button. Turn on the alert so you know when my videos be dropping and stuff like that. Yes. Comment on this video, like the video, and then go back to Instagram. Find me. I am Jessica Silas, and follow me there too. I love you all so much. Make sure you stay blessed and stay healthy. Yes. Bye.
Bye, guys.